Well, two Vermont state senators are hoping to lower the legal limit for drunk driving. Local 22's Courtney Adelman caught up with them today to see what lowering the blood alcohol content might actually mean in the state. Hi, Courtney.
Well, Lauren, right now, in order to drive, your blood alcohol content must be lower than 0.08. But two Vermont lawmakers want to change that to 0.05. Now, the amount of drinks equal to a BAC of 0.05 or 0.08 depends on the person and how much they weigh. But the senators say having a legal limit of 0.05 will help everyone.
Democratic State Senator Debbie Ingram says she plans to co-sponsor a bill related to drunk driving due to her own experience.
I'm a recovering alcoholic, and I had a DUI over 2 years ago.
Local 22 and 44 reported she had a blood alcohol content of 0.195 at the scene. Williston police say an hour and a half later at the station, her BAC was 0.186. The current legal limit is 0.08. She says this made her realize more needs to be done to combat drunk driving in Vermont.
It's incredibly dangerous to drive in that state, and I feel very fortunate, and I'm very grateful that I didn't hurt anyone, but we need to do more to help people to realize how dangerous it is.
Democrat Progressive State Senator Andrew Perchlik is working with Ingram on the bill. He's in favor of changing the legal limit for drunk driving to 0.05.
The scientists are saying that you're impaired at 0.05, and that really should be the limit.
According to the National Transportation Safety Board, with a blood alcohol content of 0.05 or lower, nearly 1,800 lives could be saved. NTSB data shows about 100 countries around the world already have a BAC of 0.05 or lower.
So it would be saving lives and also saving money from the cost of having these costs of crashes from impaired driving.
In a statement, the American Beverage Association said lowering the legal BAC limit for driving from 0.08 to 0.05 will do little to save lives and will impact responsible people who just want to have a drink or two with their dinner.
There's a lot of countries that have rich drinking traditions. Germany, Ireland, these countries have lower blood alcohol limits than we do, and yet their pubs and bars and restaurants are able to survive.
Now, this would only be in place in Vermont if two neighboring states also enact a legal limit of 0.05. But the senators hope passing the bill in Vermont will show other states that it is important to ensure road safety. Live in the studio tonight, Courtney Adelman, Local 22 News.